I know I'm wearing white and it's like white on white, so it's kind of distracting, but luckily this movie has a lot of colors, so hopefully that makes up for it. I am John Hayeck and welcome to my movie thoughts. The Babysitter. So The Babysitter dropped on Netflix, I think about a week and a half ago. I finally got around to checking it out, and this movie centers on a kid. I forget his name, but he's around 10, 11, 12 years old. He has a babysitter, and he is in love with his babysitter, as I'm sure many of us were when we were around 10 or 11. And his babysitter turns out to be part of a satanic cult. So one night she has all of her friends over, and then he's watching them kind of like do the regular teenage things, and then it turns into a satanic cult type of ritual. And this is a horror comedy where these satanic cult members, who are also like 16, 17-year-olds, might be going after this kid, trying to get his blood, trying to completely murder him, but he starts to fight back. Then we have a movie that's kind of like Home Alone meets like a Evil Dead type of thing, and I really enjoyed The Babysitter much more than I was expecting to, because this movie is directed by McG, who did Terminator, the fourth one? He did the fourth Terminator, I think, and I saw like half of another movie that he did on TV once, and I forget what movie it even was. I was just remember thinking that like his visual style isn't exactly for me. I'm not a huge fan of like all that he's doing. It felt very loud when I was watching the Terminator. Fourth Terminator? I think it was fourth Terminator. And then the one on TV that I saw that one time. Again, very forgettable, but very loud. So I'm like, The Babysitter probably isn't going to be for me, but the premise seems really cool. So I gave it a shot, and the movie, again, was very, very entertaining. I think that McG really found his niche in making this kind of bizarre little movie, because it's a premise that you feel like you go in and you pitch and it sounds very good, but it could come out kind of flawed when it actually comes onto the screen. But it didn't. He really made sure this kid was pretty likable in his role. You understood he was the hero who's trying to fight back. Even though he was in love with this babysitter, he needed to fight for his own life. But McG also does a great job making you think, is this all in the kid's head? Like, is he hallucinating because the babysitter's trying to cover it up at the same time? And that is executed extremely well. I enjoyed how the movie used color as well, as I already mentioned at the beginning of this video, because sometimes blood would splatter everywhere and it'd be like a very dull, like kind of like darker scene, and then like the blood super bright and everything, and I really loved seeing that contrast in the movie. There were some really cool kills in the movie of like when some bodies start dropping. It was very entertaining to see those, but again, it was played up in a very funny way. So I like seeing that even though some horrific stuff's going on, you're still able to enjoy it. I laughed in this movie. I had a couple good scares. There were like one or two jumps that I kind of enjoyed, but not an overuse of the jump scares. I really enjoyed The Babysitter. I think the main kid in it was good. I think the babysitter was really good as well, forgetting the actress that plays her. Bella Thorne had a supporting role, and she's usually serviceable in like kind of teen weird movies like these that are kind of pseudo comedies as well. So guys, I would recommend you do go check out The Babysitter on Netflix at some point. It's not like a run out and must see type of thing. It does feel a little bit long, even though it only clocks in about an hour, 20 hour, 25 minutes. So I feel like a couple scenes could have been shaved off here and there, but I'm going to wind up giving The Babysitter a B+. Be sure to let me know what you guys thought of The Babysitter in the comment section down below. You guys can go over to mymoviethoughts.com, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and follow me on Twitter at JohnMaid to stay up to date with everything I am doing. Links to all three of those are in the description down below. You guys can also like this video, comment on it, share it with some friends. I am John Hayeck, as always. Thank you guys so much for watching.